YouTube, what's popping? What's going on? Oh my God, I made it, honey. I made it. I finally made it to YouTube, y'all. Man, it's been a long time coming. I've had a YouTube channel for a gazillion years and I just never did anything with it. I basically watched videos like most people. But I'm getting ready to log into work and I just wanted to introduce myself and say, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? And encourage you to like my channel. And I'm having my tea this morning. Okay, yeah. My matcha tea with no sweetener in it. Oh my God, it's gross. But anyway, just wanted to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Dion, and this is my channel, Inside the Mind of Love, an objective look at love and relationships. And we're going to talk about all kinds of relationships. So if you like my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button so you don't miss one single upload. I'm going to do everything within my power to load at least one video every week to start out. At least one video to start out. And I plan on doing a couple of live sessions as well once I build an audience, of course. But yeah, I'm really excited about this YouTube channel and what I feel like I have to bring to the world of YouTube, which is relationships. You got all kinds of YouTube channels about just about everything, which is why I love YouTube. It's a plethora of information. Hell, I watched YouTube to figure out how to do a YouTube video. Okay? So again, YouTube is a plethora of information, but when I was searching on here trying to find some different videos in regards to relationships, it wasn't very many. So since that's what I do, is advise people on relationships only when solicited, okay? But somebody said, well, you should take that to YouTube because you could help a lot of people. And I was like, I could help a lot of people. And so I'm bringing it to YouTube. My experience in relationships, my experience as a mother, a sister, a daughter, a wife now, a girlfriend, a coworker, and a friend, and a child of God, honey, because that's the most important relationship of all. But yes, I'm bringing you all of those experiences right here inside the Mind of Love, and we're going to sit down and talk about a lot of different things. Um, One thing I really, really want to touch on is baby mama, baby daddy situations, because I am a baby mama. My husband is not the father of my children. And I had my kids when I was really young. And so I pretty much understand what it feels like to be young, a young mother. You're going to school, or maybe you're working a full-time job and going to school. Whatever your situation is, I get it. I understand it. And been there, done that, got the shoes, the hat, the socks, the shirt, and the pencil box, baby. And I have a lot to say on that situation. I made a lot of mistakes. I wasn't a great baby mama. I'm sure my ex-husband somewhere saying, you sure wasn't, you was horrible. But I wasn't a great baby mama. Um, and I made a lot of mistakes. And because of those mistakes, my children were affected in the long run. And when you are in a situation and you're angry about something, you're not thinking clearly, and um, you're not making wise decisions. And unless you have somebody that's rooted and grounded around you and not going to take your side, but simply be as biased as possible in a situation, you literally end up making a lot of mistakes. One mistake that we often make is we run off with the kid. Guess what? That's easy to do when the kid's a baby, but you got to understand, sis, that, oh, bruh, that baby not going to stay a baby. The baby's going to grow up. You need to understand that a child needs both parents. A child was not formulated with just one person, but it took two people to make that child. And those two people it's imperative that you find some sort of grounds of communications. Now, I'm not talking about if he was like beating you across the back of your head with a baseball bat. I'm not talking about him. Leave him. Run. We're going to let the Lord deal with him. We're going to wait on that situation to change. And if it don't change, keep running. Don't even look back. Act like you Lot and just keep going. I'm just saying. I ain't got good sense. But just keep going. Don't even worry about that. But we're going to talk about it. Because even in that situation, sometimes when you're young, again, you make a lot of mistakes. And even if that is the case where the situation became volatile, and that's why you took your child and you left, if things are that, well, if that person changes and decides that they want to be a part of the child's life, you have to approach that with caution. But people do change. We think that we're the only ones that change, but people do change. Bad people can turn into good people. We all make mistakes. We all have been affected by something in life that have caused us to be imperfect. It is what it is. It's called life. Period. Point blank. There you go. But again, we have to make sure that we approach those situations with cautions. But any other situation where you just upset because the relationship did not work out between you and your baby daddy, girl, stop it. Listen, boo. That daycare gonna hit real hard when you gotta pay it by yourself. Okay? Them diapers, that Similac, that Enfamil, it's gonna hit real different when you paying for it by yourself. If you have a good dude where the relationship just didn't work out, and you just so happen to have gotten pregnant by that good dude, and he wants to be a father to his child, girl, get over yourself. Quit tripping. Let this man be a father to his child. Stop it. Because you look silly. Period. And in the long run, you only hurt the child. You only hurt the child. I get it. We as mothers, there's this thing down within us, you know, we want to protect. We want to protect our children. It's in us. That's what we do. We parents. But we have to understand that we didn't get this baby by ourselves, and it's not fair to us to sit up and take care of the baby and all the responsibilities that comes along with the baby by ourselves. I remember being about 26 years old, sitting in my car, and I was so freaking angry at my baby's dad, and I was like telling God, it's not fair that he gets to literally live his life and do whatever he wants to do, and here I am stuck trying to figure things out. How am I going to clothe, feed, and put shoes on this kid, pay for daycare, make sure this child gets the proper education, make sure this child is safe, and I'm doing all of these things by myself. Meanwhile, he's over there just chilling on it, just like kicking it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to realize that my part in it, I pushed him away because of my own selfish reasonings, which was, if you don't want me, you don't want my baby. And that's not how it goes, sis. That's not how it goes. He may not want you, but as long as he's making a conscious effort to be there for the child, allow him. And even if it's vice versa, because sometimes women aren't the only ones that end up with the child. Sometimes it's the father that ends up with the child and the mama run off. That's a new trend. But they still deserve the opportunity to be a part of the child's life. Because again, a child needs both parents. A child needs the love and support and security of both parents. It's imperative. You can't get around it. You can't get beyond it. You can't dip out on it. It is what it is. It took two people to make that baby, and it's going to take two people and a whole entire village around those two people to take care of a child. You're going to need grandmama them, auntie them, great-grandmama them, uncle them, best friend them, cousin them. You're going to need all of them to help you raise this kid and ensure that your child is as well-rounded as possible. Don't ever think that you don't need your child's father or your child's mother because things did not work out. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to hip you to something real quick, and then I'm going to end this video. Sometimes God has a weird way of protecting us. We don't know what God is protecting us from because we don't see it as protection at the time. But he has this really, really weird way of protecting us. Maybe he's protecting us from poverty. Maybe he's protecting us from unnecessary arguments. Maybe he's protecting us from unnecessary heartbreak. But whatever it is, understand that it is his form of protection. I advise you to hide under the shadow of his wing and allow yourself to be protected. Stop trying to control the narrative all the time, boo. Live your best life, be happy, raise your child, and stop tripping and allow the other parent to participate. Because again, this was me. Once I caught on to that, this is what I did one day. I was sitting at home, minding my own self-business. And them dadgum kids was getting on my whole nerve. Do you understand me? They was mama, 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 and it was only so many mamas I wanted to be that day. I didn't want to be nobody mama after so many mamas. They was hungry. They was jumping, leaping, and keeping up noise and arguing with each other over trucks and toys and wrestling men. And I said, you know what? I deserve some peace. Why am I sitting here dealing with all of this when I can fix this situation? Honey, I packed up them children, drove to their father's house. I sure did. And I let them out the car, and I said, go on up there and knock on the door. When somebody opened the door, I put that bad boy in reverse. Out comes my baby daddy. Girl, what you doing? I got a date. I say, well, child, they hungry. That's good you finna go out because they need to eat. I'm steady backing up. He talking about, say, man, say, for real. He trying to negotiate. Bruh. If I got to take these kids everywhere I go, guess what's fixing to happen? You gonna have to take them with you too, because I'm finna go. Put my cute little black Kia Rio in reverse. And I drove off. While the baby was saying, Daddy, I'm hungry. Can we go to CC's Pizza? I sure did. Because I realized that I deserve some downtime too. I deserve some self-care too. I deserve to go on some dates too. You know, it didn't work out between us. Okay, fine. But I'm not going to hog these children. I'm going to share these children with you. It's your turn. Tag, you're it. And I put my car in reverse, honey. I left. I went back home. I poured me a glass of wine, made me a bubble bath, sat there, put me some jazz on, chilled out, relaxed, watched me a couple of movies, got drunk by myself, laid down, and had myself a good old night's sleep, and all of that while the phone was ringing, and he was leaving me little crazy messages about how crazy I was. I might have been crazy that day to him, but I sure was crazy and relaxed. Y'all be blessed now. You hear it. I'm going to get on up off of here. So stop hogging your babies, okay? You ain't got to put yourself through that type of headache. Stop. You just making life worse for yourself. You deserve to have a break. And grandmama and them don't always want to keep your baby for you. You got a whole baby daddy across town that ain't that bad. He ain't never hit you. He ain't never threatened you. And he trying. You know what I'm saying? Because my baby daddy tried till he got tired of trying. But he didn't try hard enough for me. So I just had to, like, you know, flip the script on him real quick and say, okay, I changed my mind. I'm a share. And I shared and dropped the kids off. I understand. If you have a little bitty baby, you know, you may feel a little reserved or uncomfortable about. But again, why? You up at night, can't sleep because the baby, you got to get up every 2 or 3 hours to feed the baby. Why he can't have that experience? Shoot. He can have it too. I'm just saying. Let him have that experience. It's a blessing. He don't see it yet. He don't know it yet. Allow him to understand what you go through. He needs to experience being a parent. He can't be a good daddy unless you allow him to be. You can't be a good mama unless you take care of yourself. So again, quit hogging that child and let that child daddy be his daddy. I'm just saying, people. Real talk. Right here, inside the Mind of Love, an objective look on love and relationships. I'm your girl, Dion, and baby, until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be easy, boos.